Hello and welcome to Tales of the Astral, our D&D adventure exploring the Astral Plane. We will start as we always do with introductions. If you want to start us off, Charlotte.
I'm Charlotte, she, her pronouns. I'm playing where. He, it, they pronouns. They are a autonym circle of the Moon Druid.
I am B. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Iker, who uses he, they, it pronouns. Iker is a plasmoid warlock, multi-classed into bard.
Hi, I'm Danielle, she, they pronouns, and I am playing Mayor, any pronouns, and they are a gift paladin.
Hi, I'm Bex, she, they pronouns. I'm playing Helionics, they, them pronouns. They are a astral elf, artificer, way of the astral self monk.
Hi, I'm Amy. I have she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Aster, who uses they, them pronouns. They are a Eladrin elf peace cleric.
And I am M, your DM. I go with she, her pronouns, and we will get into our recap. Last time on Tales of the Astral, our whole party met Mother Ooze, a wonderful reunion for Iker and a terrifying one for everyone else. Mother Ooze was diminished and hungry, looking to consume not only the offerings given by Iker, but the crew, Plantrick, even Iker themselves. With a little inter-party conflict, everybody ended up able to escape. Ended up racing away from the following Mother Ooze and decided that maybe it would be a good idea to head out of the Astral Sea. They headed to Pax, the UAH Central Command planet, a solar punk utopia world of clouds, plants, and cities. After a little marketplace shopping, our heroes entered the Laser's Crest bar, where they saw Reggie. They have big changes, a large scar across their face, and a crisp UAH uniform that they are wearing. She sits at a table, has a glass of some bluish liquid in front of them, and immediately looks up to see you all walk through the door.
I'm just running in and giving Reggie a hug.
Reggie
immediately
wraps their arms around you. You can feel that they've gotten a little bigger, a little stronger, and they really wrap you in a tight hug.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, about that. How long exactly has it been?
5-10 years, I think.
Okay.
I got captured for a bit, but they realized I meant nothing to them and tossed me out an airlock. I don't know if it was the gods or fate or sheer dumb luck, but a UAH transport ship was flying by in a nearby shipping lane and saw me in their radar. They picked me up and got me healthy and took me back to live here. Been looking for you for a bit. It took me a long time to get over, kind of recover from that. But I heard just a few months ago that there was an astral traveler out there, just sending good vibes and helping people and making cool jewelry, making real cool jewelry. And I thought maybe it was you.
Oh, speaking of, I have something that I think belongs to you, and I'll pull out the ring that I gave her a while ago.
Yeah.
You got mugged.
I'm pretty sure this was stolen. Yeah. I've been wearing it ever since, and it was just gone one day after there was a crowd in the marketplace.
Okay. Well, I'm traveling with some people right now, and I think we have a bit to talk about, and I'll kind of gesture everyone. over.
Wow, you've got quite. Let's get a corner table and we can all meet. See what's up. It's just, and you see that like Reggie is just like can't take her eyes off you. Aster is just very happy to like see you, and to know you again, be in the same room.
Mhm. This is probably like the most animated and expressive that you all have ever seen Aster. Just like very excited.
Mayor's gonna sidle up to Helio. Might need to watch out with this one. Little love rival for your dearest affections.
I had the exact same idea. I want to do an insight check on Helio.
Go ahead. We'll see.
To be like, ooh. Are they green with envy? No, that's a 7. I'm too sad.
It's been a hard time for Iker. Yeah, Reggie leads you over to the corner. You see that this, the Laser's Crest is not a very nice bar. It's a little grungy. You see that there are a bunch of varied people in different corners. It seems to be one of those places where there's like a little music in the background, but mostly people are in it for these like conversations with friends, perhaps. They lead you, or she leads you to the corner, and sits down, gesturing for Aster to sit next to her, and says, yeah, how have you been? What have you been doing?
Pretty much got the gist of it, just floating around the astral sea, I guess. But ran into these folks a little while back. And now we're kind of wrapped up in something with Connexus. And then I think at this point I'll probably explain to everybody kind of the basics of like how I used to travel with Reggie, how we liberated Pip, how we all kind of traveled together for a little while and like helped people and stuff, and then how Connexus stole Pip back. And how we just have no idea where he is, but I'm hoping that maybe if we can find him, he can help us.
Yeah. I'd heard of you. You were the first. I've kind of been putting out feelers for Pip, and for you, and I heard about you a few months back, but I didn't get a chance to check up because the next week I saw Pip.
You saw him?
Yeah. He was going through the marketplace. He was on a transport and a command device was attached to his head, like one of those little transmitter doodads I've seen them use. He was with a bunch of other autonomes, and they were being escorted by Connexus commandos. Always seems to come back to that. I followed them back to a Galaxy-class Connexus battleship. I couldn't get on, but I did mark down the classification. I've been getting some friends in the UHH to track it. I think we've got some information.
Okay. Iker, can we track a ship from your ship?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something that the ship can do. Iker begins to sign and says, yes, absolutely. What is the name or the classification of ship?
Luckily we've got a plasmoid of our own who's got some expert knowledge on ship types, one of my friends, and they figured it out. They've been tracking them. There's a dark spot in their logs where they seem to turn off their transponder, and I think that's where Pip's been taken. Seems
so
like
you
there
have
might be
a location?
I think so. It's on the boundaries of the Astral Sea. I've been hearing rumors. I've got another autonome friend who kind of hangs out at bars, hears what the Connexus, higher ups talk about. And there's something called Project Nova. Sounds like maybe there might be a station there, secret.
Why haven't you all acted on this information yet? If you have the location.
It's been recent, and also I do not have a ship, and we would requisition the UHIAH, but that would maybe be considered an act of war to be going after the Connexus without any evidence or proof of any wrongdoing.
Right.
Speaking of, we are kind of looking for that right now.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to, but there's a lot. I don't know. And I don't know. We've been having our nose to the grindstone. I can introduce you to them later. We can all meet up. Sorry, I didn't mean to just like go straight into it. It's lovely to see you. I want to talk and hear more. Just you mentioned Pip, and
Yeah.
I think that's where he is.
I wonder if this Project Nova has anything to do with what we're trying to look into. If it's top secret and the ship is right by the Astral Sea.
Probably. Anything to mess up Connexus plans is worthwhile to me.
Is there any... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's a little curious that they had so many autognomes going to one place together, because you said you saw a large group of them, right?
Yeah, it was about, I think, 6. All with these command devices.
You don't think that would in any way be connected as well to why these pieces of the Astral Sea are going missing?
I hadn't heard of that.
Oh, sorry. Pieces of the Astral. I didn't know. Were we supposed to tell that? I don't know.
I probably
I'm
should have
sorry.
mentioned that. That's what we're kind of investigating. We think
Terrifying.
Connexus is behind it.
Yeah, it could definitely be, environmental rights abuses left and right with Connexus, so I wouldn't be surprised. And I obviously have some personal history with them, so I'm down to, at the very least, rescue Pip. If we can do more. I don't know much about it besides the rumors.
Perhaps rescue all those autognomes.
Yeah, I don't know how many are there. They make deliveries. They seem to go to this place like every month or so it seems to be a pretty regular thing. And this battleship, I mean, it's the size of a small moon. Like, it could hold a lot.
Did they all have that the shit on their head, or was it just Pip?
No, it was all.
Okay.
Well, that's concerning.
Could I make some type of roll to see if I can recognize what this sort of thing can do or override just off of the description of it?
For sure.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could do the same.
Check her history check.
I got a 20, not a nat. Dirty.
Nice.
And 18 for history.
Very good.
And mine was tech, so both sides of the coin.
Yes. With an 18, you've definitely heard of these devices before. They're used for many things. There's a lot of different, not necessarily lots more sentient or sapient automatons, but there are a lot of automatons, and there are these simple devices that are often used to control a huge group of them at once. And helionics, you would know that it would, while those are common, you'd probably need something more specialized to control a person like Ware, and be able to get them to still be able to use all the intelligence and information and processing power that they have while being controlled. So these sound like a more advanced version of something that you're pretty common that you're used to too. There are lots of automatons, completely non-sentient, who clean. Why can't I think of the name of your asteroid?
Armador Station?
Yes, Amador Station, exactly.
Amador.
Yes, so you're used to that. You know that this is probably a little more complicated of a device.
Interesting. And if there's, I mean, even with 6, that's still a lot of sentient beings that are being controlled with a really specialized technology. I'd be afraid to know how many more they've done and how big the operation would have to be for them to be producing technology like this.
Yeah. It worries me. I didn't like seeing Pip like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you. I tried to contact Pip the same way I reached out to you, and there was something blocking it, so it might have been part of that device's function. I don't know.
Be.
I got a really bad headache after that, so.
Yeah.
Did Pip see you?
He didn't respond like he saw me. He was on. He wasn't like, turned off for the night. Didn't respond. Didn't look like he saw me.
Okay.
It was
Really concerning.
Yeah, it was very freaky to see a friend like that.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there's any food, like visible food in the bar? Like a jar of pickles or like a jar of eggs?
Love it. Yeah, sure.
18. That's an 18.
Yeah, you look around. You see that there is lots of food. This is a bar that sells food also, just like not the nicest grub, but like I said, a little grungy. Little, like chili cheese fries, things like that. You do see that there's a one of those huge glass jars of pickled eggs on the bar. These eggs seem to be like purple and swirl a bit under the light.
Wonderful. Yeah, Iker is going to walk, well, not really walk, but like slosh over and slap a platinum slip on the bar. And is gonna, I need all the pickled eggs you have. And they're going to just like open like a big wide maw in their ooze and just swallow the jar whole. At this point, like this is like it's I don't know how everyone else is feeling. But after Iker gets out of the Astral Sea, they feel so much hungrier because they haven't had to eat in so long that it's like the feeling of hunger is just too much. So, so they swallow the eggs and then they just like stand there, like waiting for the bartender to fetch more eggs.
The Thrycreen bartender, if you had been asked what a look of shock and horror was going to be like on an insect-like creature, you would not have been able to guess, but you recognize it very easily, as at first they look extremely excited that you just put them this platinum slip down, and then that expression quickly turns to horror and going back a little, and you hear in your head, we have don't have any more eggs. I apologize. I can get you any. Just like starts to slide over a menu of various foods. Just we can get you however much you need.
And they just start pointing, just this one, and this one. 2 of these. I would like this one on top of that one. Can you combine this with that's gravy? And yes, and that's what Icar's gonna do.
Yeah.
Mind your manners, Icky. Or it's back
I
to the
paid.
Amazing. Yeah, you are presented. Even the chef even comes out from the back to start having a conversation about this conversation. You guys all watch this from the corner.
If anyone here / watching has seen that scene in Spirited Away when No Face is like getting fed like all of the different foods, like that's the goal. is like just absolutely like I want to eat everything. It's just absolutely having a ball with all of the random concoctions as everyone else does things that's like actually important. Icar knows they own the ship. Like that's their use right now.
Icar needs some comfort food. Sounds like it's been a hard few days for Icar.
I will say, as Icar is like eating, he does like reach out with his mage hand, which is a warlock cantrip, and tries to like bring some food closer, just like out of like habit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh, not a D100.
Oh my god, it's not a wild magic surge, is it?
I hope
it
so.
is. I hope it is.
Yeah.
Turn into a potted
90.
plant. Do it.
A potted plant. Oh my gosh.
Nah, that's not that number.
What'd you get?
90. 90.
Oh, 90? Yeah, you reach out with your mage hand. It feels very normal. Feels just fine.
Great. Icar's very relieved. They thought that something bad was going to happen to their magic after this last reaction, so they're great. Yeah, they reach out. They're just like using their mage hand like normal. Fantastic.
Good to see
Where's
there's
gonna
no
turn to-
lasting trauma.
No. We're just gonna turn to the rest of the group of like, so it's like people who eat. Is this good? Pointing at what Icar's doing, or not good?
Well,
Not good.
It's
No.
terrible behavior, but very consistent for Icar.
I was gonna order something, but it looks like Icar has ordered all of the food in the bar. Aster, do you have any more of those peanuts?
Oh, I do have some cookies.
I don't have
Mayor
peanuts,
pulls
but I
out
have
the loaf.
saltine crackers.
Are they the heart cookies?
Yes. Mayor offers them exclusively to Helio and Aster. There you go, little lovebirds. Turns to look at Reggie. It's just for you two.
I was hungry, so they'll eat the cookie, but they're gonna sink down in their chair like this and they eat it.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
Icar hears them like discussing like also being hungry. So at some point they take like a couple of tentacles and just like sling some food their way, like towards their table. So like chili fries comes like flying their way. Some like nuggets. What else would you get in a bar? Just
There's some weird alien dishes too. There's something that like has the consistency of okra, but is like these like hollow circular tubes. Just lots of stuff there.
Good okra or slimy okra?
The slimy.
at one point,
Is it
Icar, like,
slimy
hands-
because of the food or because it's covered in Icar's slime?
Icar is eating so fast. I don't know if they would notice.
Seems like there should be a health code violation.
I mean, technically, they already served the food, so whatever happens after that isn't
yes.
the establishment.
This is true. This is true.
Anyway, is anybody gonna eat those chili fries, or can I just grab those?
Push them
That's
towards
for
you.
you. That's for you.
At one point, there's like a noodle dish, and the noodles are still like moving on the plate. Like you're not sure if they're like some sort of
might
like
be
part of.
worms.
They might be worms. They might be something. And Icar like is like, oh, let me handle that, and just like slams like a tentacle on the noodles, and then they stop moving. There you go. Eat.
Thanks.
While
Okay.
this is going on, can I look around the bar to see if anyone's watching us?
Should have done that.
Which
before.
could be
You mean
for
I'm
many
doing
reasons
secrets?
at this point.
Make a perception check.
No.
13.
13.
Actually, I'm going to use my auto gnome. I can be slightly better at things, functionality, which gives me 15.
Yeah, I would say with a 15, you notice that there is a figure by the door. Looks kind of short. Is wearing kind of like. It's a little. It definitely is like a little bit of a technological robe, in that you can see like wires going throughout it, and it looks to be over some sort of uniform. It's hard to tell, and they're kind of leaning against the wall. It looks like they're paying attention to you a little bit.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Nice. Yes.
So I can read their surface thoughts without having to do any checks.
You can.
I can. They're within 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can tell that what they are thinking about is they are kind of. Go ahead and make an insight check with your detect thoughts.
Okay. 13 again.
You get the impression that they are going around the table, kind of sizing each of you up. There are little judgments, like you do hear some stuff about like guessing that Mayor is a member of the Space Scouts, looking at like Helionyx's tech gear, just kind of like categorizing and like cataloging stuff from you guys. Yeah.
Like in a threatening way or in a like just of interest way?
With a 13, it's unclear. It's more like they're taking notes on you. And in fact, it kind of reminds you of when you used to like watch animals, of just like paying attention.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use telepathy to talk into each person. Well, except for Icar, because Icar's busy. Mine. Individually, just being like, "Hey, that guy over there is watching us." Which you can't respond back telepathically. You can only say things out loud, but I can say it in your head.
Healy does that thing where a friend tells you, "Hey, look at that guy," but subtly, but does the whole just like.
Oh, Mayor does it as well.
Aster also does that.
We're staring at this guy.
Yeah, Reggie looks at you all doing the, like being very obvious and like follows your gaze, and then it's just like, yeah, that's my friend. Don't worry, just come on. And they call over a figure. This is the shorter figure they have. When you see that their cloak opens a little bit as they walk forward, they also have a UAH uniform, a dark-skinned gnome, and you see Reggie says, this is my friend Banzini Swiss Top. That's I hope you don't mind me saying, this is our expert informant about all things that you can hear about in a bar.
Marvelous. Do you want some of these this food?
Oh,
having a little feast.
Yeah, this looks amazing. You guys must be loaded.
I'm gonna give some of the less slimy stuff. There you are.
Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to like stare or anything. Just wanted to see if, Reggie needed any help. Wasn't sure who they were meeting.
Oh, we are a terrifying bunch. Very intimidating. I can understand your concern.
Yeah. I can see you've got some experience on y'all. It's just a very eclectic group here.
Reggie's an old friend, so.
Yeah. Reggie says, "Yeah, this is Aster. This is the one I told you to like, put your ear to the grindstone on." They showed up. They found me. I didn't have to find them. You see Benson says, "Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, are you? So I'm assuming you're joining the plan to get Pip, right? Been talking about it a lot, going against the Conexus."
Yeah, I think so. How do and I look to the rest of the group. How do you all feel about that? Going to try and save my friend, and maybe getting some dirt on Conexus along the way.
Absolutely. I'm astonished you hadn't said anything to us sooner.
Yeah.
I didn't know where they were, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've been dying to get some action in. We just can't go up against the Conexus ships, and they fucking deserve it. So, very excited for this mission, and I think I might have overheard that you have a ship.
That one does. And I point at Iker, who's just going to town.
Iker turns, and you just see like a big dripping maw of ooze. And
I just want to remind you too that like you can see through Iker, so you can see the food. Still.
Yeah, you can see all the food like getting digested at different parts of Iker's body. It's really
How
fun.
much bigger are you now? Because presumably, like, you have to like expand to hold the
Ooh,
food.
yeah. So so Iker normally is only around like a 3-foot cube, but now they're expanded. They're like a good like 4.5 feet, maybe even 5 feet tall now. Just like expanded through all of the random stuff they've consumed. The whole jar is still in there.
You see,
They're a little bit more
shawl
cool because of how stretched their ooze is.
Mary's gonna put a shawl around Iker and be like, "Your food is showing, dear. Cover that up. It's a fine establishment."
You see Twist Top looks and just, I like his vibe. This is cool. I like food too.
It gets much worse, but I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Iker like immediately like looks over, grabs like a big drumstick of some like uncertain creature, and like hands it to the gnome, as she says like that she likes food too. Like, food.
Your name is Iker?
Iker, yes.
Are you-
Iker is
are you-
Biscuit Gloop the Third.
Are you related to Ick?
Ick?
Yeah. I don't know his full name. He's like our, tech expert. Oh, if I said
here.
something wrong?
Is he here? Is he here?
I mean, he's UAH Central Command. He's not here in the room. Have I said the wrong thing?
Iker, did you commit a crime against this person?
That's my dad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like the
I
same
don't want to be
way.
like racist and say you guys looked alike, but you do look alike.
Thanks. They go back to signing. Yes, no, they are not my patron, they say to Ware. They are my actual parent. Full parent. I came from their body.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay.
But it has been many decades.
I didn't mean to make things awkward. Just ignore that information if that's upsetting.
No.
Should we go see Papa this time, or?
I don't know. Iker like slides like a tray of chicken wings down down the maw they've created.
Yeah, you see Reggie say, yeah, Ick was the one that figured out where the dark spot was. It was some good work.
Oh, great. Great. Huh.
So, yeah, you guys have a ship to take us to this
Yes.
place, right? You see that Reggie's like stumbling on this situation.
Yes, I think we should absolutely go pick a fight and gloss over this whole father thing. It's very uncomfortable.
So you mentioned there was like a plan. Is there a plan or not a plan? Is the plan just like get there?
The plan is to get there. We can, I mean, what we've been talking about is we get there, we scout it out, we figure out a way in. Maybe we can get more information, more plans as we get closer. And we sneak in, because I don't see us going against the Conexus. Just the 9 of us. It doesn't seem like a great choice.
That makes
But
sense.
we sneak in, we steal Pip, we do whatever y'all want to do. You see that Twist Top says sabotage. Yeah. And we can
I do like that one.
rescue
Absolutely.
autognomes, whatever y'all like.
Yes.
Yeah, you said there were a lot of autognomes.
I think so.
And they all probably need to be rescued.
Under
Absolutely.
control.
Yeah, I think I mean, maybe you all have different skills, and maybe you are powerful enough to go just toe to toe. But our plan was
Probably.
to sneak in. Try to help.
Saving the autognomes takes priority, though.
Sneak in, save the autognomes, and sabotage as much as we can on our way out.
Mhm.
Yes, destroy things. Yes, good.
And find proof. That was also a stipulation of the job
Right,
that we have right now.
Right.
Proof.
Yes, we are working right now.
If we wanted to get
For the
Technically
spiders.
the more money.
For all the money. Yes, more
Yes,
money.
we do like money.
Yes, for ship things.
Helio, do you know how to turn off the command device things? Because we probably have to do that.
I mean, I don't know how to turn them off because it's not really something I've seen before. This is a really specialized piece of technology, but I could probably find out. Or if we can get Pip or get one of the other autognomes, I could take a look at it and see if there's some sort of mass override. I mean, if there's a good computer system in the ship, it might already be in there and it's something that I can enable. But I mean, I really wouldn't know until we get closer.
Perfect.
So the plan is wing it.
Yes.
As it
Helio's
usually
going
would
to
be.
hack the mainframe, as the kids say.
I don't think they...
Helio is
Yeah, no, they
our
said-
hacker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
To find a key
sorry?
for hacking. Yeah, you use a keyboard for that. Some things.
I think it's called a key base.
Oh yes, probably.
I have 6 keyboards in my junk room.
No, it's,
Yeah,
there
I
should be a
see
keyboard
them.
Your
listed.
vehicle.
There should already be a keyboard there when we get there, because normally they're paired with the computer.
I thought the keyboard was like the musical instrument.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that is a type of word where the word is spelled and sounds exactly the same, but it means 2 different things. And so this is yes and no. Yes and
Okay,
no. Yeah.
common is weird.
Where
We
is
break more
it?
rules than we follow.
Oh, Ick, just like a few provinces over, lives there. If you wanted to see him.
are they coming on this mission or?
I don't know. I haven't asked yet. We haven't finalized anything since we didn't have a way to get there.
Maybe I should see him before we go.
If he found the dark spots, maybe he could tell us more about it.
Yes, information. That's why.
Purely informative. And
Can I make
we
an
don't need
insight
a.
check on Iker?
also make an insight check.
Go
Let's
ahead.
all insight check Iker.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll deception.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a nat 20. Take that.
Ah! Oh no! What if I also roll a nat 20? No. Yeah. Everyone except for Helio's I think the only one that got it. But like Iker went from surprise with a nat 20, went from like complete surprise to sadness / fear to anger. So like in this moment they are currently like upset and angry versus like whatever they were earlier.
Iker, you don't have to tell us, obviously, but you're not gonna do anything rash when you go see your dad, are you?
Me, rash, never.
Do we
See,
need
I
tributes this
don't even have
time,
to roll.
you
I
know?
know that's a lie.
Yeah, you know that's a lie. Yeah.
Do I need another arm to give to your parent? You know, like with mother.
Another arm.
You know, you gave us things to give as tribute to your mother. Do we need to do something similar with daddy or?
No. No.
That's good.
My papa is a plasmoid like me, not a old cosmic being.
All right.
So
I'm
not
bringing a
gonna
jar
try to
just in
devour
case.
us.
No, but is bigger than me.
A big jar then.
Maybe we can get that pickled egg jar out of Iker. That one was pretty big.
And you just see like a big jar just like hulk out. Iker has already like opened the jar inside themselves and then taken all the eggs out. So it's just like a
Ew.
nice, clean, pristine jar.
I'm gonna take the shawl off of Iker and use it to pick up the jar without touching it.
I cleaned it. It's not dirty. Don't worry.
Oh, yes, I believe that completely and implicitly. I'm gonna continue doing this though. No reason.
You see Twist Top looks at you, Iker, and says, "So, you can you do that to like so when you do that, you like slowly digest inside of you and like they're kind of alive and they can see things. Can you do that to people?"
Yes.
What a question. Oh, what a worse answer.
Have you done that to people?
How many people? What types?
I don't think I want to know.
Under what circumstances have you eaten people?
Well, some people deserve to be eaten. You know, like
I
Grand
agree.
Admiral Krieg. He deserves to be eaten.
Do you have a
If you
list?
tie him up, I can eat him.
I mean,
think
wouldn't
he's
you
gonna be there.
prefer him to like stand trial and serve time for his crimes?
Why?
We charge for these services, by the way. You just-
Yes, money.
Yeah, it takes you a second, Mayor, but as you hear the name Krieg, you recognize it.
Uh-oh.
You knew them as manager Krieg. You recognize this name. You haven't heard it for maybe over a decade, and we are drawn back into Mayor's past. Here's the music.
Not Craig.
Here we go. Lovely. What's up, Charlotte?
Where was there too?
Yeah, where was also in your memories. Wonderful. We zoom towards the moon of Aeon. A jungle moon known for its stunning rainbows or rainforests and immense biodiversity. We zoom in on a tree where Mayor is sitting in a DIY blind, looking out on an industrial work site, a cleared area filled with mud and the smell of cement. And next to you is Squill, a kobold who you have been working with. Who is Squill to you, Mayor?
Squill is like one of Mayor's closest companions. They've been together since Squill was just a little one. Mayor found them and kind of has been mentoring them for most of their life. And so they've been constant companions for, I don't know, probably about 5-10 years now.
Nice. Yeah, you see that Squill is hunkered down, has a pair of, you both have these telescope lenses that are zoomed in, and Squill is telling you, I think it's tonight. I think we can do it.
The conditions do seem to be perfect.
Yes. I've noticed. I think this is the day where the guards are going to switch. The rest of them are going to go back up to the ship. I think we can take this thing down.
Perfect. What time do you think we should strike? How many should we bring?
I think middle of the night. We know that they change shifts at 2 a.m. And I don't know, let's just bring a couple. We don't I trust our ability to stealth, but I'm not sure about everybody else.
Very true. And for this operation, we don't really need too many.
No. Yeah, we're gonna take these guys out.
Finally. It's been too long.
We've been here for months, and we've seen them slowly take this planet, and we know the moon's gonna get destroyed if we don't do something. We'll clear cut it and mine the magnesium out of the core.
To ruin a whole moon just for money.
Yes. Well, you've trained me well. I think we'll do great things.
Absolutely. One more test of our skills.
Yeah. We fast forward to that night as you are making your way through the intense jungle that's around the site. What is your plan? Do you stealth up? What are you doing?
I think we're stealthing up.
Yes. You know that there are basically, you know that your mission is that there are energy pylons. And if you destroy these, it'll cause an explosion big enough that it could wipe out all the equipment, and hopefully that would make it not worth it to continue on this planet, rate of investment wise.
Yeah, so even though it's like the changing of the shift, I think we still have to be stealthy for this one, and then get out quick.
I love it. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right. Mayor is actually not that stealthy. Oh, that's a 15.
Okay. You manage to make your way through the jungle, getting up to where it is now cleared. You see Squill at your side. There's one of your other helpers, crewmates, associates. All of you are dressed in black, and a kind of like muddy black to be able to blend into the area. And you start making your way towards the pylons. Do you do anything as you go through this work site? You do see that there are some guards. There's no one working at this point.
What's the setup look like?
You see that it is a big area about the size of like a football field that has been carved out. There are a few huge like tectonic machines and these central pylons that are behind a chain link fence that is electrified.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'd like to like arrange some kind of delay for when after we blow this thing up. So I guess, like, where are the guards at exactly? Like in tents or something?
Yeah, they go around the perimeter. So right now you guys are, like, hidden in a bush. You can see them walking past you.
Okay, then. Yeah, never mind then. Let's just continue stealthing up.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make another stealth check. As you cross into this more lit up, the whole place isn't lit up, but there are like searchlights going around. What'd you get?
That's an 8.
Wonderful. You are slowly sneaking your way going from device to device. As you get to where the electric fence is, and you see you are about to go close to it, and Squill says, "No, wait!" And grabs you, but just at the wrong moment. And you see that there is a kind of like a laser trap that is in front of the chain link fence that starts to go off. You hear sirens blasting across this space, and what do you do?
There's sirens going off. Am I stuck in the trap, or it just like tripped an alarm?
It just tripped an alarm. So now you see that there's searchlights going across the thing. There's sirens going off. You see that the guards are starting to run towards you.
I think maybe we just like run to a different spot and then hide.
Okay, cool. You start to run. It's you and Squill and this your third associate. You make another stealth check. Make them.
Oof, that one's a 9.
You see that your third associate is able to run off. They are a small tabaxi, and you see they just bound quickly to the jungle and disappear off in it. And you do see that Squill has started to run forward, but sees that you are like, the lights are right behind you, and reaches back for your hand to try and like pull you into a shadow.
Okay.
As you're sitting there, you hear this like strange voice say, it's kind of like clicks and clacks along with the words, "What's happening here?" And you see that the guards are starting to gather around this little spot that you have. Maybe you have 30 seconds before they see you.
Okay. I think Mayor gestures Squill to stay back and then just walks out.
Squill is just like, and before they can say anything, you walk out into the light. You see a bunch of Connex's commandos that are surrounding this spot. And you see, heading them up is a figure. Let me find this. A turtle in this like silver and blue full armor technological suit that is glaring at you as you step out.
All right. Mayor, in their camo gear, back fully straight, says, "I've come to lodge a formal complaint against your operations here."
I don't know how much I'm going to take from a trespasser.
Well, you're the ones trespassing. This is our moon.
Oh, this is your moon. How wonderful. So you wouldn't mind staying here, would you?
For what purposes?
Well, our little project starts tomorrow, and I'm sure if it's your moon, you'd want to be there.
Yes, I will oversee this project. You may call me Commander.
You see that he gestures, and 2 commandos come over to start putting shackles on your wrists.
I thought I was being offered a management position. We seem to have had some kind of communication error here.
Oh, well, you seem like a bit of a tree hugger. I have heard of some activist activity in the area, and I just thought, tie you to a tree and let's see what happens.
Perfect. Excellent. I love trees. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll perception to see if they've noticed Squill?
Yes, I love it. Yeah. You see
Oh,
that,
that's
like,
a nat one. I am blinded by rage and
Yes.
confusion.
You do not see Squill. Yeah, you see that you have, like, with your answers, you have thrown him a little off. He was expecting you to, like, plead or seem desperate. You seem a little too cool and collected. And you see that, like, there is definitely a frustration and anger building. And you see that Squill walks out right behind you.
Ooh.
Hello. Maybe we can work something out.
And Manager Craig kind of just looks down at this tiny kobold. So lovely for you to join us also. What can we do? Did you guys want to join? You want to watch the ending of this moon together? And Squilla says,
We can figure out something to get out of this, right? Mayor, we can be of use, I'm sure, in some way.
Of use?
Yeah. What do
So
we
they're
have to
brought
offer?
you to?
What? Well, I mean, what? Do you want to die?
I mean, you want to kill the moon instead?
I don't want us to die.
I suppose.
I mean,
Well, what were you planning on offering them?
you know where we got the information from.
You would turn in the others. You'd let them die for us instead.
They can get out. They're not trapped.
I see.
We just
Well.
can't. I mean, we got work to do. It's just one moon. There's the whole galaxy we can save.
Just one moon. And the others.
They'll make it. They're smart.
I suppose. Well, Mayor will turn to the manager and says, well, my friend here wishes to parley and arrange some sort of compromise.
Yeah,
Oh, hello. This is now the Mayor Show. We will continue after a brief pause for technical issues.
I pressed the wrong button on my mouse, and somehow that was back in the tab, and I don't know how that ended.
And we're back.
Yes.
Squirrel says, "We got the information to be useful. I'm gonna stop this.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Is making this up.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
A little better. It might be the wrong mic.
Thing. Any better at all?
Yes. Now it is working.
It would just take a second to figure out my wonderful. Okay, what was the last thing said? Oh, yes. So General Craig looks at Squill's offer. Says, perhaps we can work something out. An agreement, of course, on the other side.
Sorry, you're still going in and out for me. A little bit.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
But now it's picking you up fine. Maybe it's you're talking too quietly.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best.
No worries, all good.
Okay, so manager Craig looks at you and says, what did I just say? I'll just cut all of this out on post.
No,
maybe,
just take a
hopefully.
sec to regroup if you need it.
Well, as long as I just don't want to do it again and then you can't hear me. That is worst case scenario. Okay. Wonderful. So Manager Craig responds to Squill and says, yes, so perhaps we can make a deal with the stipulation that I never see either of you again.
Well, the feeling is mutual, so.
Well, looks like we have a deal.
And you see that Squill holds out their hand and shakes it with Manager Craig. We see you and Squill get taken onto a Connex's transport ship and transported off. You're able to look back and see the moon start to become terraformed, and the greenery quickly in one blast goes away to become this desolate world.
Do you think any of the others got out?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. You gotta... It's a hard universe, you know? You gotta do what you have to do.
What do you want to do now?
I think I want to lay low for a little bit.
Yes, I suppose.
What about you?
I think I need to go off on my own for a bit, sort some things out.
I'm sorry if I did something wrong.
Well, you did what you had to.
I couldn't. We'll be okay. It'll all be okay. We'll get this done some other way.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so.
You guys are taken to the nearest station and kind of go your separate ways. What has Mayor been doing since?
I think like the first thing Mayor does when she gets to this new place is like take out like some little seeds that they had brought from the moon and plant them somewhere.
Yeah. You see that on the station there's like a large arboretum that recycles the air for the place, and you find a little spot.
And I think that they have like a moment of reflection, and they kind of like pray. Because I think after this, like Mayor feels like very lost in terms of like their mission and their purpose in life.
Yeah. Who does Mayor pray for too?
I think that they don't start out like praying to anybody in particular, but just like kind of like reflecting on like their time on the moon and like kind of like wild beauty that was there and that's gone now.
Yeah.
And like kind of like meditating on what they should be doing in the future and just like kind of like reaching out in a very general way for some kind of guidance.
Yeah. You plant these seeds and you're sitting here in this meditation and you feel this like kind of reflection and introspection of what you want to do, what you can do, what path you want to lead. And you feel kind of this little whiff of like summer breeze wind go past you. And as you look down, you see that there are little sprouts coming out of the soil.
And that is Mayor's first interaction with their paladin god of Sylvanas. Yeah. Anything else that you would like to share in that time since it's been?
So I think in like the decades since this happens, like Mayor obviously makes their pact with Sylvanas and takes an oath of loyalty to kind of pursue, the same stuff they've been doing and like kind of coming to terms with what had happened of like the old, you lose the battle, but maybe not the war. And they've sworn to go to war with Connexus. And I think that like in the intervening years, they are, building up the scout program and kind of just like figuring out new avenues to pursue some kind of conflict with Connexus to try and undo some of the things that they're doing out there in the universe.
Yeah. And Mayor and the Space Scouts have been quite, there's different methods within Space Scout troops, but overall, through little battles across the galaxy, it does feel like you are pushing them back until kind of this new threat of a destruction of the Astral Sea. And we come back to the present moment with your remembrance of this name that you only heard once or twice, but that was at a moment of hard lessons in your life.
Mayor's gonna look over at this this guy and just be like, "Oh shit." Yeah, I think this mayor's just sitting there, like, kind of shocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight check to see. You see that Twist Top looks at you and goes, you got an intimate history with Grand Admiral Craig? Not too forward. I've kind of got one of my own.
Yes, indeed. Yes, that was a very different time in my life. Long time ago.
Yeah. But he's got to pay.
Absolutely. This one's for free.
That's
Free?
That's what Reggie made me agree that I get to take down. I mean, you can, of course, come with me, but I'm going to take him down. That's my goal with this mission. I hope we can find your friend. That would be great.
Yes.
Do I get to eat him?
I'd like that. Slow
Okay.
digestion sounds like a great punishment, in my opinion.
I would like to stab him first, yes.
Yum.
Good stabby times.
Yeah.
But first, where is Ick?
Yeah. Would you like us to take you to him, or I can just tell you where he lives if you want to go alone? I don't want to impose.
Yes. Where does he live?
Reggie gives you a note with just like instructions of how to get to the province. Says he lives like a block away from the public transport, so you should be able to find him pretty easy. I think this is his day off. It's been on, taking some days off lately.
Has he taken some relaxing time? How good. I'm excited to visit.
Is there something I should know about my friend? Is he like a deadbeat dad or something?
Listen, there's a lot happening over here. There's too much to get into.
Okay.
But long story short, he left. And I had no guidance. And now I almost got eaten. So I am going to talk to him. And Iker is going to slam down the rest of the food that's like laid on the counter, just like in like flying mozzarella sticks, and is going to turn towards the door.
Cool. Sounds like a good trip y'all should take, and we'll just be here. We're just gonna stay. Y'all can meet us up later. Do you, Aster, you have the ability to do that thing again?
Yeah, I can do it.
More. Sounds good. Yeah.
Has Iker left already, or is he still sitting there?
Oh no, he's scooching his little sluggy self over to the door, but he's still in the bar.
Guys, I'm afraid if we let Iker go by himself, he's gonna eat his dad.
Yes, that does seem like a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
better.
guys. Like, they were like really angry. Like it's not gonna go well.
Do they want company? Should we offer, or should we just try to like follow?
I think we just
say
go
we
with.
should just follow them. Right?
Okay.
I want
go
to give
with.
this big egg a thing too as well. I feel like maybe if they had a stronger parental figure in their life, they wouldn't have joined that cult. You know?
Yeah, but also, Iker did decide to hug the mother ooze, by himself. That's not really his dad's fault.
So that's true. That's true.
Well, if his dad didn't hug him, though.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I feel like Iker's not in a great place right now, and as friends, we should maybe keep an eye on them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
Iker would regret later if it did eat its dad. So
Yes.
we should
yes,
go.
Yeah, let's follow him.
Iker, we're coming with you.
No, it's okay.
Great. I love company.
Wonderful. Yeah, you follow the directions. This very fast, like rail train, takes you through the clouds. Again, zooming past these like large skyscraper buildings that have moss and green plant walls, and you make your way to another district. This one's definitely a lot more residential. There's not a big market, and you make your way to the door of a small little pod apartment.
Okay, so it's an apartment. Like it's not like a home. It's not like a big fancy house. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Is Iker saying that?
This is Iker bleeding into B.
Yeah, they look like small studios, and they're an interesting thing where instead of like going inside and there being hallways and staircases, there is just a like large wall of windows and doors, and you climb up ladders to get to it. You are on the second level of these pods. They're about like the size of like a studio apartment.
Not even an elevator. Not doing so well, Papa, huh? And Iker kind of squares up, moves over to the door, and like the wettest knock you've ever heard, just like against the door. Papa, I'm home.
You see the door bursts open. For the rest of you, you all see a plasmoid who is about twice the like height and breadth of Iker. They are wearing a full UAH uniform with a cowl and goggles, so that their form is a little more humanoid than you've seen Iker's being. And without like a word, Papa Ick just comes up and tries to wrap his arms around you.
There's that hug.
It's just going better than I thought it would.
I need to make an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am so traumatized. I think that he's attacking me.
Okay.
Oh.
So
What'd you do?
in this moment, I'm going to try to cast my Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll a d100. I got a 43.
Mm-hmm. You attempt your Eldritch Blast. You feel for a moment it seems to sputter and change. I believe Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
For a moment it sputters, but it goes out. Roll your attack.
Whew, okay, thank goodness I get to attack my dad. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay, so at this level, hang on. I believe I get 2. So I'm gonna roll the first one. It's only a 12. Second one, only an 11. Yeah, so like
two Eldritch Blast at Papa Ick, and they kind of just like glance off this new like uniformed armor of the UAH. And you see Papa Ick just kind of like goes back and looks at you. You notice that same, like there is a familiar look of the way that the Papa Ick's face changes in confusion. It's not like a normal human would. It just like kind of moves into this like question mark and looks back and says, "Oh, Iker, I didn't, it's been so long."
Yes, it has.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
80 years, Papa. 80 years. And you didn't think to come looking?
I assumed you were...
You assumed. You didn't know. I almost got eaten.
You know what they say about assumptions.
I heard that you were looking into the Great Mother and that you went off to explore the Astral Sea.
I found her, and she was cool and weird.
Yeah.
And recently very hungry.
I just thought you were adventuring, you know?
80 years worth?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess it's been a long time.
Yeah, I guess it has.
But I mean, I didn't know how to contact you.
I left a note on Biobank. You have no excuses.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, this isn't about us. We're here on a mission. And you have information.
Okay.
Give it.
Do you all want to come in? No. Okay. You just want to sit. You see
I
that,
think
like,
we should go in.
yeah, a few of you are still on the ladder because there's not much space in front of the door.
Oh no!
I'd like to get down. Can I come down, please?
You all can
This
come
is
in.
a horrible apartment complex.
Should I cast
Ilio
Calm
has
Emotion?
weak
I
arms.
feel like I should cast Calm Emotion.
That would be
I'm
good.
gonna cast Calm Emotion.
Wonderful. Anyone who chooses to fail can fail.
I want to fail, but I feel like Iker would fight it.
It's
Yeah.
oh, it's a charisma save, not a wisdom save.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
oh
try
no,
and
charisma.
save for
We'll see.
fun.
Same.
I got a 3.
Yeah. I got a 19.
I got a 21. Damn it.
What is your DC, Aster?
That's 15.
I think I passed.
Oh my gosh, everyone but Helio passed.
I didn't even need it this time.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help.
Helios now
no,
good
it's
staying
fine.
on the ladder.
I'm really good at staying on the ladder.
And you do
Okay.
see that Papa Ick has also, like, just started to, like, seems a little less worried, but also is still hesitant.
Okay, I'll
And
drop
is
it
inviting
as
you
soon
all
as they're
in.
off the ladder.
I'm I'm gonna slug my way into the apartment. I immediately am doing an investigation check to see if there are any signs of any other little oozes running around. Because if there's any more children in here, I'm eating them. Let's see.
Not children.
There's a 7. I haven't found them yet.
Yeah, you guys walk in. You see that he is kind of like hesitantly trying to move stuff around because he has like a love seat and like a chair for his desk and a chair for a little table next to a kitchenette, and kind of brings them, sees that there's still not enough chairs, and just kind of like sits down on the ground in front of you all. There's something you need from me?
I'm friends with Reggie.
Oh, yeah, I love Reggie. He's great. She's great.
Yeah, we heard that you are the one who found where the big Connexus ship
Project
might be.
Nova.
We were just wondering if you had any other information about that.
I have not anything that I've been able to decipher, but I do have, and he takes out a data crystal, and says, I do have this. I think it might be plans for the ship or more information, but I haven't been able to decrypt it. It's a little too high tech for me.
Well, Helio's really good with tech. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Of course, yeah.
Yes,
I'm
our
very fondly
team.
look at this
We have a
crystal.
team of experts.
I can see. Very impressive.
I'm very rich now. I just throw some platinum slips, just like in there, just like,
Oh no!
Mary,
I got a nat
Why?
1 to look at the crystal.
Oh no!
yeah, okay.
you see me tossing like the ship's money, and you're like, wait.
Hey, stop! I can't think. I'll look at this later.
I'm so proud of wonderful. I'm so glad you have money. And you seem well. You have friends. It looks like
You should be very proud of Iker.
I
They're
am.
the captain of their own ship,
Yes.
and we're all in his crew.
Anyone that explores the astral sea for 80 years is incredibly impressive. Probably one of the greatest adventurers in the galaxy.
Can I do
Stop
an
it.
insight check?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll one as well.
21.
Okay.
Also 21.
Ooh, interesting. You get a few impressions from not just Ick, but from the space. So you look around the space, you see very not austere. There's lots of knickknacks all over the walls, lots of little souvenirs and kind of like worthless things like pieces of asteroid, chips of different technology and stuff. But you definitely, going off Icarus' question before, no children here. Thank God. No pets or anything. You see that it seems to be kind of a lonely, simple life. You also really get the impression that he is in complete shock. That it fully did not occur to him that he is a bad dad. He just thought Iker was an adult and off on their own and they should be fine. And so is now just like you can literally see both of you the like processing in his mind of like, what do I say? Just uncertain.
Okay.
But he does seem genuine about the that it is impressive to have gone through the astral sea for that long.
Okay, that's good. Otherwise, I would have had to hit him.
Yeah. So I've got.
Also,
I've got
Iker doesn't believe that these people are actually his friends. So, like
What?
them, like Yeah, like Iker believes that everyone's pretty much just using him for his ship. So like the fact that everyone's like joining in and being like, yeah, blah blah, like when Aster says that, Iker is absolutely like two of the random eyes that Iker like keeps in their goo like form over the big mouth that they've ripped in their hole, and they like it's just a big wide-eyed expression of surprise, and then immediately switching it like, yes, I am very impressive.
We love Iker.
Yes, they love me, and this is totally normal and a thing I knew before we got here.
I love you, Iker. I'm so glad to see you again. I'm so sorry that I've hurt you. I just wanted you to know.
Thanks. I'm glad you're alive.
I'm
I
glad
was
you're
gonna
alive.
be so mad if you were dead.
I knew you were out there somewhere, exploring the galaxy.
Yeah. It was fun. But now we are going to eat someone.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, the priority is saving.
Right.
And
We're
then
going to
they're
save
Of course,
autonomes, and then I'm going to eat someone.
No, Mayor gets to stab them first.
Yes.
Mayor
of
gets
course.
to stab them, and then
Exactly.
I just want to be very clear that that's secondary to the priority of the saving.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm
Saving
also
Life's
the
not
all
sure
gnome.
if
about
we should eat
balance. We're
someone. Are we
saving
sure we
some
have to eat
lives.
them?
Well,
Have
use
to
reuse,
get to.
recycle,
You don't
It's
have
like
to eat anyone,
composting.
Helio.
but quicker.
You don't. Anyone that
Okay.
wants to share is welcome. I will share in the
love that
bounty of our win.
Ick, were you planning on coming on this mission?
Oh,
Reggie mentioned that they didn't get a chance to talk to you recently.
No, I've been taking some time off. I was going to, but it's honestly, Iker, it's up to you.
Oh. Yes.
Seems like
Don't-
you have a tech expert, so I mean, if you don't want me there.
Not on. Oh, right. We have to take my ship. Kind of awkward.
It's fine either way. I understand.
You should come.
Yes, you should. You should come.
It'll be good for little Icky.
Good for me. Yes.
Mm.
You'll have some issues. You need to work those out.
Is there a daddy issues patch?
Well, there's a family reconciliation patch. I'm trying to get you there. No.
Oh, well. All right. Now you have to come. I need that patch.
Oh, wonderful. Anything you guys do before you head out with Ick back to Reggie?
Did we bring the tree?
Yeah, you guys are just carting around a tree for sure. Or you could have left it with Reggie if you wanted to.
No, it's stuck in my back, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, so
definitely
like
try
Icar's like bending down like every time they go through a doorway to like make sure the tree like doesn't get hit or anything.
Wonderful.
I'll send Reggie a message to ask if we're meeting up back at the same bar or elsewhere.
You hear back. Yeah. I'm still there. If you guys want to head back, is Ick coming with us?
I don't want to use another spell slot, so
Love it.
we'll just
Yes,
bring him
right.
along. It'll be a surprise.
Love it.
Surprise! He isn't eaten.
Wonderful. You guys head back to the Laser's Crest.
Before we go inside, I want to like go in last with Helio, and I'll say to Helio, Reggie's an old friend, but just a friend. If you were curious. I don't know.
Can I roll something to see if I can eavesdrop on
inside.
this?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, yes, please. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
Oh, that's
this is
a
my
13.
moment.
Mm-mm.
That's a 6. Oh no.
Mm-mm. Aster does a very good job of making sure no one is in hearing range.
Do you think they're fighting?
I think Helio is gonna hear that and just sort of nod and then take a second and process what Aster said and go, I wasn't, I don't know. That's cool. That, or not.
Okay, let's just go inside for now. Yeah.
Damn it.
You all walk back into the laser. Oh, was there something?
Yeah, on
where?
the way back, I want to look to see if I can see one of those command devices. I know we're probably not going to see autonomes, but to get a better visual on what they look like.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. As you're walking through, you see that there is a little, like, not an android, not like anthropomorphic, but just a droid on the ground who is kind of basically a Roomba, just going around and sweeping up things. And you do see that it has one of these little devices attached if you want to look at it.
Okay, I just want to look at it just so I can sort of recognize them later on.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Wonderful. As you get back in, you see that Reggie is in the same corner stall. You see Twist Top again, and this time you see a large dragonborn with like a purple pompadour, who is sitting next to them, taking up like half of this circular table.
Yes, Ick is coming.
Oh, great. I did assume when... I'm guessing that takes something for you to, like, talk back and forth. I'll try to be better about that.
Nah, I mean, I could have said it when I first reached out, so that's on me. That's my bad.
Good to know. But it's pretty impressive. Yeah, you see that it kind of just sits down. Niskisa and Twist Top both look... they just start doing a little small chit-chat. They all seem to know each other quite well. You're all together.
Should we go back to the ship to plan?
Yes.
That's probably a good move.
Then the bar.
Yes,
Yeah.
this dive bar is maybe not the best place, especially like you have an informant who listens to people for gossip at bars. Like you're well aware that this is not a secure place to communicate.
It is. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but, like, who cares about us, really? We're just, like, some, members, petty members of the UAH. We're not even official, like, contract members. I don't.
Yes, but
probably
you're
right.
with us. We're incredibly important. So,
Oh, good to know.
Should go somewhere more secure.
I'm sure. I've heard of all of you.
Well, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
I think like part like as we're like saying like what a dive this bar is, I think also at this point you kind of notice that like as like Iker like moves around the room, there's like a snail trail of like cleanliness because like the floor was so dirty that like Iker like moving around on it is just like cleaning it up. So like just like parts of the floor are like super clean now, just like a little Roomba.
Love it. You guys walk back through the marketplace, start heading back to Plantric. You head up on board. And Reggie and Niskisa and Twist Top and Ick kind of start looking around Plantric, like very impressed, but also kind of like sizing it up for this like stealth battle mission. And you see Reggie say,
damn, this is a nice ship. And
Yes, I
completely
built it
arcane.
myself.
Cool. Yeah.
As you say,
gonna
it,
roll this
like, play trick, we're home.
Oh,
So all the bells can ring.
yeah, the little bells all over the
All
place.
the bells. So good.
We got a new plant. A friend for you. A
You
roommate,
see-
if you will.
You hear
Yes.
like a little bit more of a jingle.
Extricate it from Icar's back.
Gross.
Yeah, is this completely arcane? This is amazing. This is like is this ship a person? Is it like alive?
Yes. A plant
Okay.
Trick.
person.
Yeah.
Plantric.
I think this could be really helpful if you don't have any tech on the ship. Might help us get past the.
I think
Some
there's
tech.
Would there be a problem if there's a smaller, completely tech ship down below?
I mean, not if it's completely off.
Okay, just checking.
But where?
Oh, I don't think auto gnomes really count in that way.
I think Aster bought a remote. Is the remote a problem?
Remote.
Long as it's off.
It was
Okay.
for Helio. They were just adding stuff to the ship, so
Oh, okay. Can you
Yes,
turn
the,
a
the
remote?
remote that I really needed. Thank you. I popped the batteries out.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
Are you gonna eat those?
Nope. I need these.
Oh,
No.
I love it.
Battery acid is bad for non-plasmoid stomachs.
oh, it's spicy.
I remember the last time I took acid.
I don't.
Vaguely. at least.
Yesterday?
So Reggie, how long from here to the Conexus ship would the travel time be, do you think?
I think with a ship like this, maybe 5 days, maybe 8 to get across the. It's kind of far off, It's on the edges.
I miss the Astral Sea. All right.
I mean, if you want to, we could try and game the system. We could go to the nearest point in the Astral Sea and see if we can get there faster through it.
I was also wondering if it might help going through the Astral Sea if they I don't know how tech works, but would they be able to detect things within the Astral Sea?
I mean, mostly it goes
wild
haywire.
things?
Our tech doesn't work too well. It's one of the reasons that the Zolanastri stay there is so that they don't have to deal with tech.
And how
Yes.
reduced would the travel time be if we did that?
I don't know I don't have much experience in the Astral Sea, but I have heard that it's not space isn't real, I guess.
It never is.
Terrifying.
Could be much faster, but there is Mother.
Are we still worried about Mother? I thought we had.
I think I'll always be worried about Mother.
I thought we
Well,
weren't
yes.
going to see Mother
Yeah.
again.
No, but the Astral Sea is her playground.
Oh,
I worry. Well, if we make it quick, maybe it will be fine.
didn't you get a pull towards her, like a homing beacon? Can we not just go the opposite way? Is that not how it works?
Yes,
I heard that sometimes if you stuff wax in your ears so you can't hear stuff like that, it can really help if you're trying to be lured off of the ship.
Oh,
Are you likely to
okay.
be
But you
lured
don't
off
have
again, or
ears, so I don't think that
learned your
would work.
lesson.
We have
No.
a jar.
Yeah, we do have a jar.
If you're just slides into the egg jar. All right.
What if we just put Lux in charge of piloting and you don't take control if you have any other urges?
Right. Sure. Yeah, and that'll
I'm
work.
also fine with just taking 5 days to get there.
I mean, it gives you time to decrypt the thing.
True. Do some decrypting, some hacking even.
Yes,
Yeah.
our expert hacker.
Iker has keyboards.
Yes.
So many keyboards.
Connect
So
the keyboard.
many.
Plug it in.
Healy walks
get it.
over
I'll
to
go
the
get it right
closest
now.
window and just stares out of it.
Iker comes back with 3 different keyboards.
3
The middle
times
one
the
would be
hacking.
great,
I'll do this
thank you.
one. Mayor just starts typing.
This one is kind of melted, but the others are so good.
Healy will actually go through and
There you
test
go.
out the clicking sound for each of the keys and be like, I don't think the spacebar is good enough on either of these. Do you have any other options?
Oh, back into the pipes.
Get one of those beautiful RGB ones that just lights up different colors.
I have one of those.
Yeah. Unless there's anything else y'all want to do on PAX, you can head out into wild space.
We should ask our friends if they need supplies.
Oh, true.
I mean,
Because we did just bring you here from a bar.
it's
We sure
well. I mean, I got my pack and stuff. We got our stuff while you were visiting Ick. So I've got my stuff. We didn't like pack like rations or anything. Do we need that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be an imposition.
No, I could feed a whole army.
Okay. Yeah, then we should be fine. We just got our own stuff. We got, some stealth gear, some pistols, a couple tech gadgets.
Iker, how much do we have in the ship funds?
Let me see here. Counting all the money that I tossed all over Dad's.
Yeah, did you pick that up or did you just leave it on the floor?
Mayor picked it up while Iker was throwing it.
Crawling around on the ground.
Yep, we have 1,010 platinum slips, 26 gold slips.
Okay, so I'm assuming we have a little bit of spare for maybe a few diamonds worth 300 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in
yeah,
case.
for sure.
This is
300
definitely this is a central command planet. This is one of the best stocks planets, probably in the galaxy. So if there is stuff you want to find here, you have a good chance.
Cool.
Diamonds are definitely around. You go to an esoteric, arcane shop where you're able to get a few. I think that you find 3 there. Worth
Awesome. Cool.
300 gold each.
So 900 gold total.
Mhm.
Should we get some fertilizer for the baby plantrix?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you go back to that same stall in the marketplace. The automaton gives you guys a big bag of fertilizer.
Sick.
Can I pick
Can
up a
I
quarterstaff too
try
from you?
and buy some picnic supplies?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah,
Can I
you.
roll a spy on Helio?
You trying to be stealthy about it?
Trying to hold an entire picnic basket behind my back.
If you want
So
where to
funny.
help, where would help you spy?
Ooh.
All right, so we have 920 platinum slips left and 26 gold slips.
Okay, does Helio go up by themselves to go buy picnic supplies, or do you just do this in front of the group without explaining?
I think actually Helio's going to go up to both Mayor and Ware and say, "Can you guys help me find some? I think it's picnic supplies that I've heard
Oh.
of. I don't really know,
Of course.
like a basket and a blanket, stuff like that, and
Yes,
also,
did you have a particular goal in mind, or?
well, I was gonna ask you when I got back to the ship, but I was I don't know. Oh, sorry, I'm a little I wanted to ask Aster to have a picnic with me, and I was going to ask you to help me cook some stuff, or show me how to cook some stuff for it, maybe. It's okay, never mind, I can go by myself. And Helio will start walking away.
Mayor's gonna run up with them and just kind of link arms. Off we go! Planning for your first date. Marvelous.
Okay.
Where do you come to?
Yeah, of course I come. I follow along. I'm gonna help pick out like the better fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. You find like a very kitschy, like pottery barn type stall in the marketplace that has like wicker baskets and beautiful like flannel throws. And you are able to also there's just an amazing amount of food in this place that you could find.
Where did not trust Mayor not to just buy cookies.
Yep, that's fair.
You can live on cookies. Mayor is proof.
I mean, in the Astral Sea, you can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes
In
the
the
Astral Sea so great.
Yes. Worth the trauma.
Mhm.
Is there a tattoo parlor here?
Oh yeah, definitely. And also you guys can find things easily because you do have these like friends who live here. So anything that you're looking for, they can easily send you to the right place. You see Miss Gissa, you bring up a tattoo and you see Miss Gissa like rolls up her sleeve and has like this purple galaxy with this like weird tentacled creature inside of it. It says, I mean, if you like this, I mean, my tattoo artist usually has some spots open.
Absolutely.
Can you get a tattoo? Like, can you?
Well, it takes special skill, but yes. I was actually capable of getting all sorts of fun bodily improvements a while back.
Exciting. Very cool. Yeah, happy to show you the tattoo place I go to. I'm sure they've worked on all kinds. I'm sure they've worked on some plasmoids before.
This I gotta see. I'm going with you guys.
Amazing. Yeah, what does Iker get?
Yeah, like Iker's going to probably get something. I know what Iker's gonna get. Iker's gonna get the classic like heart with like an arrow through it, and it's gonna say "Mom."
No, not the mom tag.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah, you see this like skinny, kind of sallow Gith guy who immediately lights up once you start talking about like design decisions. Who tells you they have some specialty and is able. Did you say where you're going to get this placed, or is it able to move around? Because
it's able to move. So they're gonna put it in like a clear spot, like right in front, like what would be their
like
chest,
it's your heart.
Yeah, like right there. But they could move it if they wanted to. But yeah, they'll put it like right over where a humanoid heart would be.
Love it. Yeah.
I think Aster is like looking at it from the wrong angle and is like, why does your tattoo just say wow?
It is great because if you look at it from behind, it still spells mom. From within Iker. Wonderful. Anything else that y'all do on the planet PAX? Prep. Okay. You head off into wild space. Plan trick with your 4 new UAH friends. One not so new to do Iker. And head off towards this secret space station and perhaps the rescue of Pip. And that is where we will end today's session.
Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we will have an after show for you that we were recording after this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.